If you need a sign from the universe, simply ask. Ask for a specific sign. Am I on the right path? Is this the right career for me? Is this the right person for me? Show me a sign. The universe is always responding. The universe is always guiding you. But are you asking for a specific sign? Let me share with you a story. I have a friend who was in a very close soulmate relationship 10 years ago. Relationship didn't work out. She was heartbroken. She felt like they were in love, and it was very difficult for her to part ways with that person. So apparently the guy had a car, certain brand, color, let's say red. And every time she would see the same color, the same make of the car, she'll be reminded of him. Every single time she would see this car, and she'll be like, oh, the person is thinking about me. The person's still thinking about me. So every time she would see this sign from the universe, like the universe is constantly reminding her about him. It's just like telepathic relationship. Even though they were not physically close, they weren't even communicating at the time. So she would see this car. She said, I could be in Europe in a very remote area, and all of a sudden, red car of this brand will show up out of nowhere and be like, okay, there's definitely a connection, there's a bond. So she started to ask the universe for specific things. Universe, here's my sign. When I see the sign, I know for sure we're meant to be together. If I don't see the sign, I'll let it go. For now, for the time being, I'm no longer worrying or thinking about him. But if I see this particular sign, which was the red car, that brand, and with a very specific, I think, number combinations, license plate. So it was like super complex to ask for the universe to figure out. But that's how she wanted. She wanted to be very certain, and she wasn't demanding. It was like, if I see this, I know, okay, I'll pay attention. I know this is exactly where I need to think, and I know that we will reconnect one way or another. Years later, post-pandemic world, they ended up reconnecting, rekindling the relationship, and he was divorced at the time with 2 kids. So many things changed in his life, but for a decade, he felt like she was the one. He couldn't stop thinking about her for all these years. So now it's like the perfect timing. They got together and they were very happy. They're still together, by the way. One day, they go to Niagara Falls just to celebrate or something. And she said, we are driving into a parking lot. We park the car, I get my things, and then I leave the car, and I almost like scream. Right there next to me is, guess what? The red car of that make that she asked for with that's right, specific license plate number. She said, I could not believe, like it wouldn't be any other time like this time, not before. She said, at that moment, I understood something. I understood how these signs work, when they appear, what they mean, and what is the value and significance of a sign. When it shows up, it's like the universe was conspiring on my behalf all these years. This is so cool. I really love this story. So here's the thing. When universe shows you a sign, that is your clue. You have asked, and you can ask for things, anything you want. Blue butterfly, a dime, a red car. You can ask for maybe a specific animal or a bird. So know that when the sign shows up, this is significant. The universe arranged a lot of events and coincidences to make this happen. If signs don't show up and you ask for a sign but nothing happens, accept it. Without demanding or throwing your energy out there, It's frustration because you want things to be different, but universe is not confirming anything. So trust. Have this level of absolute unconditional trust that the right situations will unfold at the right time, not before and not after. If you don't get your sign and you begin to feel, frustration and fear, so what is going to happen? You are moving away. Universe does not respond to that energy of lack. Everything comes in perfection and in perfect timing. So when you ask for a specific sign, trust that it's going to show up. And if it doesn't, well, two things will happen. If it doesn't, means that's just not the right time. If it happens, that you may have moved on. Maybe the relationship that you wanted, you no longer wanted. And you could be absolutely happy, much happier with someone else. Why would you need that sign anymore, right? Doesn't make sense. So understand that the universal guidance is always there. It's communicating. And when you ask for a specific sign, no matter how big or small, within reason, but also, just challenge the universe just a little bit. But when sign shows up, you need to accept it with gratitude, thank you, and act on that guidance. Hey guys, I hope you liked the video. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the notification button. I make videos here every day so you get notified and keep the magic flowing.